Marriage in Islam is considered a religious practice as well as a social institution. According to Islam, marriage is the command of Allah and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad. In the Holy Quran, marriage is described as a blessing from God so that people can be created as spouses who complement each other and find peace and tranquility together. Marriage is seen as a serious responsibility and an act of worship in Islam. For Muslims, marriage is considered a way of obedience to Allah, and children born from marriage are seen as the guarantee of the future of the Muslim community. One of the important points in marriage in Islam is the choice of spouse. According to Islam, one of the most important criteria in marriage is religion. Muslims should be careful to choose a spouse who is compatible in terms of religious education and moral values. It is also important to have basic values such as love, respect, understanding, and tolerance between spouses. Marriage is considered an act of worship that aims at Muslims' happiness in both this world and the hereafter. In marriage, God's consent and the Prophet's example should be prioritized, and a life should be lived on the basis of mutual respect and love between spouses. Islam teaches that marriage is the guarantee of peace, happiness, and abundance, and therefore encourages marriage. The benefits of marriage are extensive, both on an individual and societal level. Here are some benefits of marriage. Emotional support is one of the most important benefits of marriage. A healthy marriage involves deep commitment and understanding between spouses, supporting, sharing, and understanding each other in bad times, as well as in good times, forms the basis of the concept of emotional support. Emotional support in marriage comes in many different forms. Sincere communication and understanding between partners allows both parties to express their feelings and be accepted. Acting together and giving strength to each other in difficult times contributes to the strengthening of the emotional bond in marriage. A partner can make the other feel like she is there for him or her by providing the emotional support he or she needs. This is important when dealing with stressful or worrying situations, experiencing sadness or anxiety, or simply facing the challenges of daily life. Trust and understanding between spouses makes it easier to meet emotional needs and contributes to the deepening of the relationship. Additionally, emotional commitment and support between partners increases happiness in the relationship. Working together to cope with problems and empowering each other while enjoying time spent together further strengthens the emotional bond in marriage. Emotional support also strengthens communication in marriage. When spouses express their feelings openly and listen to the other party, they understand each other better and establish a deeper bond in their relationship. This is an essential step in resolving conflicts, growing together, and continually improving their relationship. Emotional support in marriage represents a solid commitment and understanding between spouses. While this increases resilience to the challenges of life together, it also enables sharing the joys and happiness experienced together. A healthy marriage increases emotional satisfaction and trust for both parties, so that the relationship develops sustainably and happily over the long term. Spiritual satisfaction is another important benefit in marriage and ensures inner peace and happiness. A healthy marriage increases spiritual satisfaction by providing deep commitment, understanding, and love between spouses. Spiritual satisfaction in marriage is directly related to the strengthening of the emotional bond between spouses. Time spent together, shared experiences, and difficulties experienced together increase the commitment of spouses to each other, which forms the basis of spiritual satisfaction. Marriage creates a deep sense of trust and intimacy between spouses. This sense of confidence enables individuals to express their own selves and share their feelings freely. Open communication and understanding between spouses contributes to meeting spiritual needs and achieving emotional satisfaction. Spiritual satisfaction in marriage also supports one's self-realization and development process. Partners grow together by supporting each other's weaknesses and revealing each other's strengths. This helps individuals develop their personal development and realize their full potential. Spiritual fulfillment also gives meaning and purpose to life. A healthy marriage enables spouses to derive meaning from the experiences they experience together and to seek deeper meaning together. The process of overcoming joys and difficulties experienced together deepens the meaning of the spouse's lives. Spiritual satisfaction in marriage is directly related to the deep commitment, understanding, and love between spouses. A healthy marriage increases individuals' inner peace and happiness, adds meaning and purpose to life, and supports their personal development. Therefore, spiritual satisfaction is an important part of a healthy and happy marriage. Social well-being is another important benefit of marriage, and healthy family units increase the overall well-being of society. Marriage creates the family unit, and healthy families are the cornerstones of society. Healthy families provide a suitable environment for individuals to grow and develop and have a positive impact on the future of society. Marriage provides the most suitable environment for the healthy upbringing of children. Healthy family units help meet children's physical, emotional, and mental needs and shape their futures. Healthy families increase solidarity within society. While family members support each other, they also help neighbors and other members of the community. This strengthens the unity and solidarity of the society. Families are an important means of transferring cultural and spiritual values to future generations. When parents teach their children the difference between right and wrong, they teach them valuable life lessons and contribute to the preservation of social values. Healthy family units contribute to the overall stability of society. Well-functioning families reduce crime rates, increase social peace, and promote the general well-being of society. Healthy family units foster economic development. Well-educated and mentally healthy individuals participate in the workforce more efficiently and contribute to the economic growth of society. Families encourage individuals to actively participate in society. Individuals raised in healthy families understand their social responsibilities better and strive to contribute to the development of society. Marriage and healthy family units contribute to the overall well-being of society. Healthy families have a positive impact on important areas such as the upbringing of individuals, social solidarity, and the preservation of values. Therefore, it is important to support and encourage healthy family units for social well-being. Raising children is one of the most important and influential aspects of marriage. A healthy marriage provides a suitable environment to meet the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs of children. Marriage provides the most suitable grounds for education and training for children. While parents teach their children basic values, language skills, and basic skills such as reading and writing at home, they also support their children's education in the preschool period. In addition, they follow and support children's academic success throughout the education process. Marriage provides an important platform for teaching children the difference between right and wrong. Parents instill basic values such as honesty, justice, respect, and responsibility in their children. These values contribute to the character development of children and enable them to grow up as useful individuals for society. A healthy marriage helps children develop social skills. Parents encourage their children to be understanding, empathetic, and cooperative towards others. Additionally, children gain social interaction skills by observing relationships within the family. Marriage provides an important environment for meeting the emotional needs of children. Parents help their children express and accept their emotions while providing them with an environment full of love and trust. This builds children's emotional resilience and creates a positive sense of self. A healthy marriage contributes to the personal development of children. Parents help their children discover their interests and talents and support them. They also encourage children to increase their self-esteem and self-confidence. As a result, raising children is one of the most important purposes of marriage, and a healthy marriage provides a suitable environment to meet the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs of children. When parents work together and support their children's development, they grow up as healthy and happy individuals. Economic security is an important aspect of marriage and plays a critical role in ensuring financial stability for couples. Marriage provides a platform where couples join forces to meet their basic needs. Shared income helps meet basic needs such as housing, food, clothing, and healthcare. Joint income allows couples to achieve better living standards. By working together, couples can access opportunities such as better education, better housing, and better quality nutrition. Economic security helps couples cope with the risks they may face throughout their lives. They can mitigate the effects of risks by acting together in the face of unexpected situations such as unemployment, disease, and natural disasters. Joint income allows couples to invest and save. By saving together, they enable them to achieve financial goals for the future. Economic security makes it easier to plan a family and have children. In a financially stable environment, couples can comfortably raise their children and meet their needs. Economic security enables couples to contribute more to society. By having more resources, they can support charities, and social projects. As a result, economic security is an important element in marriage and helps couples achieve financial stability by acting together. Joint income provides many benefits such as meeting basic needs, reaching better living standards, sharing risks, investing, and saving. This supports couples in having a healthier, happier, and more successful marriage. Health and longevity are an important part of marriage and enable couples to live a healthier life together. When we examine the effects of health and longevity on marriage, the following points stand out. Married couples often provide emotional support to each other. This support can help couples cope with stress more effectively and become more emotionally balanced. Emotional support is an important factor for a healthy life by positively affecting overall mental health. Marriage can help couples encourage healthy living habits. Living a shared life can encourage people to adopt healthy behaviors, such as exercising together, eating a balanced diet, and avoiding bad habits. This can positively affect the physical health of couples. Marriage can enable couples to encourage each other to live healthier lives. Partners can be more motivated together and support each other with their healthy living goals. This can lead to positive changes, such as exercising more regularly, cooking healthier, and giving up bad habits. Marriage can reduce stress in couples' lives. Tackling challenges together can lower couples' stress levels and have a positive impact on overall health. Less stress can provide many health benefits, from heart health to immune system function. Married couples often provide each other with more support on health issues. Health decisions like going to the doctor together, cooking healthy meals, and exercising can increase couples' support for each other and help them live healthier lives. Living a healthy life is often associated with a longer, happier life. Married couples adopting healthy lifestyle habits can help them stay together longer and live a happier life. As a result, health and longevity play an important role in marriage and enable couples to live a healthier life together. Emotional support, promotion of healthy habits, greater motivation, less stress, more support, and relevant health decisions are important factors for a longer, happier life. Marriage can have a positive impact on health and longevity, enabling couples to support each other and live a healthier life together. According to Islam, there is a close relationship between personal development and marriage. While Islam encourages both personal and social development of individuals, it sees marriage as an important part of this process. Here are the main points of Islam's perspective on personal development and marriage relationship. Islam encourages individuals to pursue personal development and reach their best versions. Marriage is an opportunity for individuals to support each other and grow together. Married couples should support each other's personal goals and spiritual growth and help each other grow closer to God together. Islam emphasizes that communication and empathy are the basis of healthy marriages. It is important for married couples to understand each other, express their feelings, and solve problems together. This contributes to individuals' personal development and strengthens their marriages. According to Islam, marriage should be based on mutual respect and love. Married couples can focus on their personal development while maintaining their love and respect for each other. Passion and love make people's lives more meaningful and support personal development in marriage. Islam teaches that marriage is a means to preserve the peace and health of individuals. In addition to supporting each other, married couples should work together to protect their physical, mental, and spiritual health. This makes a positive contribution to their personal development. Islam views marriage as a social institution and expects married couples to make a positive impact on their society. Marriage encourages individuals to fulfill their social responsibilities and serve society. This too is part of personal development because people grow spiritually as they devote themselves to others. As a result, according to Islam, marriage is an important institution that contributes to the personal development of individuals. Healthy marriages help individuals better understand themselves, grow emotionally and spiritually, and make a more positive contribution to their communities. Therefore, a marriage that lives in line with the teachings of Islam can form a solid foundation for personal development. Islamic scholars' views on marriage are based on the basic principles of the religion and generally consider marriage as a social duty and spiritual responsibility. Islamic scholars believe that marriage serves the spiritual and worldly well-being of individuals and emphasize that the institution of marriage plays an important role for the peace and stability of society. Here are the basic views of Islamic scholars about marriage. Imam Shafi'i says, "Marriage is a way to save one's religion and world." This saying of Imam Shafi'i means that marriage is a way to achieve salvation not only for the worldly life, but also for the afterlife of a person. From an Islamic perspective, marriage is an important institution that enables individuals to get closer to God, fulfill their religious obligations, and personal development. Marriage is seen in Islam not only as a means of satisfying sexual desires, but also as an opportunity for individuals to support each other, grow spiritually, and get closer to God. This saying of Imam Shafi'i emphasizes that marriage balances one's religious and worldly life, meets spiritual and worldly needs, and is a means for one's happiness in the afterlife. Marriage also contributes to individuals developing virtues such as patience, love, tolerance, and sacrifice. Therefore, this saying of Imam Shafi'i emphasizes that marriage is a way of salvation not only for the worldly life, but also for the afterlife of man, and emphasizes the importance of the institution of marriage, which is God's command. Imam Nawawi, marriage is important for one's happiness in this world and the hereafter. Love and understanding between spouses are the basis of marriage. Commands. This saying of Imam Nawawi emphasizes that marriage plays an important role for a person's happiness in this world and the hereafter, and that love and understanding between spouses forms the basis of marriage. Marriage is an important institution in Islam, not only for worldly life, but also for happiness in the afterlife. Marriage contributes to individuals living a happy, balanced, and peaceful life by meeting their spiritual and worldly needs. Taking these two dimensions of marriage into consideration, Imam Nevavi emphasizes the importance of marriage to ensure one's happiness in both this world and the hereafter. The most basic element in marriage is the love and understanding between spouses. According to Imam Nevavi, the existence of these basic values between spouses is needed in order for the marriage to continue in a healthy way and to ensure the happiness of the individuals. While love expresses a deep commitment and respect for each other, understanding refers to the ability to mutually understand, support, and tolerate each other. These core values help strengthen the marriage and build it on a solid foundation. In conclusion, this saying of Imam Nawawi expresses that marriage is an important tool to ensure happiness in this world and the hereafter, and that love and understanding between spouses forms the basis of this institution. Imam Ahmed A.R. Rufai: marriage is an aid in one's spiritual journey and should be done for the sake of Allah, commands. This quote by Imam Ahmad al-Rufai emphasizes that marriage is an important support in a person's spiritual journey and that it should be performed for the sake of Allah. According to Islamic belief, marriage is an institution that helps individuals get closer to God, grow spiritually, and fulfill their religious obligations. Imam Ahmed al-Rufai states that marriage is a helper in this spiritual journey and helps individuals gain the consent of Allah. Marriage enables spouses to support each other, complement each other spiritually, and fulfill God's commands. According to Imam Ahmad A.R. Rufai, marriage should be done for the sake of Allah because this strengthens the spiritual dimension of marriage and makes the relationship between spouses compatible with Allah's pleasure. This saying also emphasizes that marriage is important not only for worldly life, but also for happiness in the afterlife. While marriage helps individuals fulfill their religious responsibilities and get closer to God, it is also seen as a tool to ensure individuals' happiness in this world and the hereafter. In conclusion, this saying of Imam Ahmed Rufai emphasizes that marriage has a spiritual dimension and the importance of it being done for the sake of Allah. Marriage is seen as an aid in a person's spiritual journey and is considered an important act of worship that must be performed in accordance with God's approval. Ibn Abbas: marriage is the basis of peace and tranquility. It should be done for the sake of Allah and respect for each other, commands. This saying of Ibn Abbas emphasizes that marriage is the basis of peace and tranquility, and that it should be done for the sake of Allah. It also indicates that there should be respect and love between spouses. Marriage is the basis of the family institution in Islam and enables individuals to live a life in peace and tranquility by meeting their religious, social, and psychological needs. According to Ibn Abbas, peace and tranquility in marriage are based on a solid relationship between spouses. This relationship should be built on mutual love, respect, understanding, and loyalty. Marriage is important not only for worldly life, but also for happiness in the afterlife. Ibn Abbas states that marriage should be done for the sake of Allah. That is, marriage must be performed in accordance with God's command and approval. This strengthens the spiritual dimension of marriage and strengthens the commitment of the spouses to each other. In conclusion, this quote of Ibn Abbas emphasizes that marriage is the basis of peace and tranquility, and that it should be done for the sake of Allah. A marriage in which there is love, respect, and understanding between spouses is the basis of a solid and happy family life. Therefore, paying attention to these basic principles in marriage contributes to strengthening family relationships and ensuring a peaceful life. Imam Ghazali: marriage is a shelter where hearts connect to each other and find peace, commands. This saying of Imam Ghazali emphasizes that marriage is a shelter where hearts are connected to each other and there is peace. Marriage is a sacred institution in Islam where people come together to form a family and show commitment with mutual love, respect, and loyalty. Imam Ghazali defines marriage as a shelter where hearts connect to each other. With this statement, he states that marriage is not only a physical union, but also a spiritual bond and closeness. This spiritual bond between spouses is strengthened by the presence of mutual love and understanding. Marriage is also a haven of peace because solid relationships and mutual support in marriage increase the sense of peace and security in individuals' lives. Love, understanding, and sharing between spouses establishes marriage on solid foundations and makes a peaceful and happy union possible. This saying of Imam Ghazali emphasizes that marriage is important not only for worldly life, but also for happiness in the afterlife. According to Islam, marriage is a form of worship and responsibility that meets the spiritual and worldly needs of individuals, brings them closer to God, and enables them to live a good life. In conclusion, this saying of Imam Ghazali expresses that marriage is a sacred shelter where hearts are connected to each other and there is peace. Love, respect, and understanding between spouses strengthens marriage and ensures a peaceful union. Therefore, giving importance to these values in marriage forms the basis of a happy and healthy family life. Imam Hanbali says, "Marriage is a necessary worship for one's happiness in this world and the hereafter." This saying of Imam Hanbali emphasizes that marriage is a necessary worship for one's happiness in this world and the hereafter. According to Islamic belief, marriage is a sacred institution performed in accordance with the command and consent of Allah. Imam Hanbali expresses that marriage is necessary not only for worldly life, but also for happiness in the afterlife. Because marriage meets the spiritual and worldly needs of the individual, contributing to him, her getting closer to God and living a good life. According to Islam, marriage is an act of worship that helps an individual fulfill his religious obligations and fulfill his responsibilities. Love, respect, and loyalty between spouses strengthens marriage and helps to gain God's consent. Imam Hanbali states that marriage is an act of worship that ensures happiness in this world and the hereafter. The right intention in marriage, making it for the sake of Allah and living it in accordance with religious principles, increases a person's happiness in this world and the hereafter. Love, understanding, and solidarity between spouses strengthens marriage and helps individuals grow spiritually. In conclusion, this saying of Imam Hanbali emphasizes that marriage is a necessary worship for one's happiness in this world and the hereafter. When marriage is performed with the right intention and with God's consent, it helps a person strengthen spiritually and worldly, live a peaceful life, and gain God's approval. As a result, Islamic scholars consider marriage as a necessary institution for a person's happiness in this world and the hereafter. By meeting the spiritual and worldly needs of individuals, marriage contributes to them getting closer to God, establishing healthy relationships, and living a peaceful life. Therefore, marriage is of great importance for society, and it must be lived in accordance with the commandments of Islam. When marriage is carried out in accordance with God's command and consent, it helps a person to strengthen spiritually and worldly, to live a good life, and to attain the happiness of the afterlife. Mutual understanding, tolerance, and solidarity between spouses strengthen the marriage and lead to gaining God's approval. O our Almighty Lord, we bow down to your infinite mercy and compassion and turn to you. Bring us together with good spouses and grant us a loving and peaceful home. Fill our hearts with faith and bring us together with souls that desire your consent. Please accept our prayers, troubles, and desires. Give us good spouses and make us among your servants who will support each other and walk together on your path. Grant us mutual love, respect, and understanding, and grant us a home where we can share our troubles and support each other. Unite our lives with spouses with whom we can live our lives peacefully and happily on your path. Accept our prayers and treat us with your mercy and grace. Surely you are omnipotent. You are the one who hears and accepts our prayers. O most merciful of the merciful, accept our prayers, unite us with good spouses, and make us successful in your